I'm Alex. Welcome to Be Brilliant. Do you like making things? Maybe you've wondered how technology works, how kids like us can help the environment, or how we can make the world around us a better place. Well, together, with my fellow makers, we're going to ask questions, create technology, and help find solutions to real problems that can change our world. Good morning, BB, and good morning, Mr. Lingley.
Hey, makers. Good morning, Alex. Bye! Morning, BB.
Good morning, Alex. Why couldn't the flower ride its bike, Mr. Lingley?
I don't know.
It had lost its pedals. Ha ha ha.
Oh. Hey, BB, today's code phrase is reduce, reuse, and recycle.
That's correct, Alex. Here's a question for Mr. Lingley from Alberton, Prince Edward Island. Stella asks, does making something from old material really help the environment?
Hi, Stella. Yes, that's a really great question. And a better word for the process that you're mentioning is upcycling. This is really great for the environment because we're not using any additional resources to make something new. Today on Be Brilliant, we're going to check out some upcycled skateboards. We're going to visit a recycling facility to see how they manage all of our recycled goods. And then we're going to move over to a school and check out a project that's really neat. But first, over to you, Alex, to learn more about the SDGs.
Thanks, Mr. Lingley. To help make our world a better place, the United Nations has created 17 Sustainable Development Goals. In this episode, we'll explore goal number 12, responsible consumption and production. This asks us to use or consume less and find smart ways to make more things using less materials and trying not to harm the environment. Hey, BB.
Yes, Alex?
Is riding a bike recycling?
Recycling is the action or process of converting waste into reusable material.
That's right, BB. Let's visit Alex in London, England to learn about upcycling old skateboards.
Well, Alex, tell me a little bit about what we're going to design. What's our end goal today?
Well, to get like a stool, as you saw in the camera, it's this one that we want to get. So like a little seat, and then some legs going down here. And we've got all the lengths here.
And so that's all been measured from a skateboard that you found to repurpose?
This one.
Cool.
So like we've measured across, which, oh, don't forget that the end is cut off, because then it would be easier to draw the flat legs at the bottom so that it hits the floor perfectly instead of at a curve.
The tip of the deck down to the bottom. Is that
So that would be 48 from there to there, 48.
Perfect. Well, I think we have plenty of information. Tell me how 3D modeling and 3D printing is going to help you build this tool.
Well, it seems like it's quite easy to get used to, but like we can also add loads of dimensions, we can stretch it out, we can make it thinner. Yeah, I just want to say something. I want to give you a very big thank you for everything that you've done, sending us all the new stuff, and we're going to have a lovely play around with it.
Oh my goodness, Alex, it's our pleasure. This is what we do. We help students just like you in Atlantic Canada, but now around the world.
Then we're going to start about here, where the questions
Yeah, I might as well put that on there to demonstrate that. do it more than once. If you do the first line really nice and gentle, and mind your fingers when you get to them. And nice and slow at the end, remember. Wow!
Very good.
Nice.
Well done.
Show that to the camera. Wow,
good.
there you go.
Wow.
And see how strong it is in the forward and back direction. Alright, okay.
Beginning? Yeah.
Yeah.
We do need to finish off some bits.
Yeah, okay.
Now let's visit Fundy Recycling to see how cardboard, containers, and plastics get recycled and how food is composted.
Hi, I'm Kinnan. Have you ever wondered where your recycling goes or your old food gets composted? I'm at Fundy Recycles in St. John, New Brunswick to meet Brenda to learn how things like old food and milk cartons are recycled and how kids like us can learn how to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Hi, Brenda.
Hey, Kinnan, how are you?
Great.
I hear you have some questions about recycling, composting, and waste reduction.
Yeah, I do.
All right, come on in and I'll show you around.
Awesome.
So here at Fundy Recycles, we take all the recycling from the blue bins and we get it ready to ship off to a factory to make into something new. We also get all the food scraps from your compost cart and we turn that into new soil to be used in lawns and gardens.
That's really cool. At my house, we wash our plastic and we recycle them. But why can only some plastic be recycled?
That's right, Kinnan. Plastics can be really tricky, and that's because there's a number of different types of plastics. Here at Fundy Recycles, it's our job to sort them out and get them ready to go to the factory to be made into something new. So Kinnan, this is the MRF. And the MRF stands for Material Recycling Facility, but we just call it the MRF. And this is the spot where all the recycling comes. It gets dumped on the ground from the trucks. And you can see here we have piles of plastic, we have cardboard, and we have paper. And we then have to take it and sort it out on the sorting line, and then it gets baled when it's all ready to go to a factory to be made into something new. It's an awful lot of recycling, isn't it? We have to keep this plant running 7 days a week to be able to sort all the recycling.
I never knew so much about recycling and waste reduction. How can me and other kids and their families be good recyclers and reduce waste reduction?
So Kinnan, there's lots that you can do at home. So compost your food scraps, recycle what you can, and then for yourself, you can do things like when you're packing your lunch, try to see if you can reduce your waste in the first place. Use a reusable container, and then you're not creating any garbage in the first place.
I learned so much today, Brenda. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now let's go meet some new students to check out their brilliant project.
Hi, I'm Jessica Graham. Did you know that a small school with about 300 students produces up to 13,300 kilograms of waste each year? And a small university with about 10,000 students can produce up to 220,000 kilograms of waste. We have to try and figure out how we can reduce all that waste. To help make waste collection more efficient, we're creating an intelligent garbage can that can recognize the right time to empty a can and when to wait.
Sensors are connected to the B board, and that's where we're going to get the data from. Then the B board sends the data to the Brilliant Labs cloud. Here we can see all of our data coming in, and this is going to send it to Visual Studio Code. All of our data being displayed on our app, and they each have their individual cards where you can see the fill level and weight.
An intelligent waste system will help us manage our waste. This system will be able to monitor when a container is ready to be collected and how full it is. Benefits to a smart waste system includes reduced collection costs, no trash overflow, reduced CO2 emissions and pollution, and also automates the process of checking trash containers. What can you design to help lessen the amount of waste produced in your home or community? Think about it, design it, and create it. Happy innovating!
Wow, we did a lot today. We learned about upcycling to create new furniture, how recycling facilities work, and we got to check out another brilliant student project. Thanks for joining us, and remember to check out brilliantlabs.ca for all of today's activities and how-to guides. See you later, Mr. Lingly.
Bye, Alex. Remember, stay brilliant. I gotta pick up BB. I just don't understand. We talked about this. Like, put your recycling in the recycling bin. Finally! BB? Did you do that?
How does a tree get on to the internet?
I don't know, but I don't know how the paper just disappeared.
They log on. Ha ha ha.
But BB!
Make sure to check out brilliantlabs.ca for all of today's activities and how-to guides. And don't forget to submit your questions to BB. You never know, your question could be featured on an upcoming Be Brilliant show.